And hello everybody, welcome to my gaming corner. This is Josh, and today I'm going to be doing an unboxing of the Zpocalypse 2. It's just showed up on my doorstep a couple of days ago, and while I don't have any plans to play it here in the near future, I wanted to go ahead and do an unboxing video just so I can show the components. I did get in late in the Kickstarter, actually very late. So I wasn't actually in the original run of the Kickstarter. I got it after the late pledging. I guess they opened it up for quite a while. So I did just get this, and I don't know if it's going to be on the retail shelf maybe until May or something like that, or maybe they're still pushing those out, trying to get these to the backers first, and then the retail after that. So what I did is I purchased the regular core box and the expansion that came with it, the Wasteland expansion. So I'll be opening up both of those, and I'll set that aside for now. So this one I'll show just what the back looks like here if the lights aren't too bad. Yeah. So they do kind of explain what you get in there, and I want to see how the items compare maybe to the original game. So with that, let's go ahead and get it open here. Let's see what we got. I can eliminate that glare a little bit without that plastic wrap on there. Maybe a little bit. Alright, so first thing we got, put that right there, is the survival manual, rules, diagrams, and more. Love the index on here already because it is in alphabetical order, so that's kind of cool. Alright, sorry about that. I had to go run and take a phone call, and that's the nature of these unboxings. It's not like I can just put the plastic wrap back on and say, oh, let's do it again, but anyway, so yes, I do like the way the index is laid out. It is alphabetical order, so if I know something is needing to be referenced on here, let's say line of sight, I just go to page 11, or something else to that fact. I love alphabetical indexes. Some of the games don't have them, and going back to the manual and searching them is a pain in the butt. So that's nice. I'll just thumb through a few pages here. Ooh, I like that. I love a good itemized list of everything in the game. That is so cool. Very nice. Alright. So this just is going to kind of go through all the stuff and all the rules, and hopefully they laid the rulebook out a lot better than their first game that they did. I know they had a lot of problems with the first rulebook, and they had to do a reprint of to I guess make the game more understandable, so that kind of lost a big customer base, I believe. Anyway, moving on. So this is one of my big pluses for the game, is the story booklet. I know the first game is pretty much run through, I think they had like 5 scenario cards. So there really wasn't a connection at all, but it looks like through this one, the story booklet, that there are. It is connected, and that is really a big plus for me. I love chapter 1, chapter 2. I'm not going to read through them, but it does look like they actually go in sequential order, so there's a following story. Now, I don't know if they have things like consequences for failing or winning, if that carries over, or you just keep playing a mission until it's successfully completed. But it's really nice. I really like that narratives, locations, and more. So this is big buying part of the game for me right here, was the story. I love connections. I love narratives that actually guide you through the game. Alright, so what do we have here? This is our progress tracker, and it is just it's not a thick piece of cardboard, but it's not super flimsy either. This looks like it's where you place some of your crafting cards up here around the top. Looks kind of nice. Let's see if I can get a close shot on that without get the light in the way. So it's almost like a calendar too of your days, and maybe you're working through, maybe you're only working through 30 days now instead of the original game where you're working through like 3 days. I'm not sure. I really don't know. I haven't looked into the rules too heavily, or actually at all. So I don't know about the mechanics, what mechanics have changed in the first one. Alright, so here's our tiles. It looks like the tiles are going to be exactly the same as they were in the first game. Square grids, puzzle locking pieces here. One thing I did not care for super much in the first game was the fact that the tiles were very, very busy. I don't know if that's really a good explanation to use, but there's really a lot going on with the tiles as far as the artwork goes, as far as the symbols and other things that really can really draw yourself away, or you can get kind of burdened by when you're playing them, or might miss something because the symbols there. It kind of got a little too, I really can't find a better word besides busy for some of the tiles. So these look okay. These are decent. There's not too much going on there. I like that. These are pretty easy to follow here on what's going on. There might be some other tiles that I'm going to show you might be a little busy. This one gets a little busy too, as you can see a lot of symbols going on this one. Which are not too bad though, not too bad. So like I said, these are more of our map spaces, map tiles here, just regular squares, and then some tokens over here, and more map tiles. Looks like they're all going to be the same here. The one difference is, I guess, coming up on the next tile is we have a big tile. This is no longer just a square, small. This actually incorporates several different zones together, which is kind of interesting. So you have wall spaces and door spaces here. So this is like a whole, I guess this replaces like what used to be in the first game, where you had several tiles that made up a specific zone, like the hotel or some other things where you had to piece the tiles together in a specific fashion when you drew them out of the draw pile. Maybe that eliminates them here, since it's all just one big tile, so that's all you're drawing, and then you build out from there with these other smaller tiles. That's kind of nice. It kind of keeps the game a little more streamlined. Here's a second floor, and I haven't been turning them over, so everything is double-sided, even these big spaces here. I guess I could go back through and do that real quick. So that's kind of nice. These are all double-sided as well. And it's about your standard thickness of a game board tile. Anybody familiar with these kind of games knows the thickness that these come in. Alright, so here is our, looks like, survivor tracker. So survivor 1, 2, so I guess your squad board, and they've kind of condensed that down a little bit. It was a lot bigger in the first game, and it actually listed your whole day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4. No, was it days? Oh god, I can't even remember, but it listed out all of your stuff, so it actually gave you a little game reference, which is kind of neat. So this is kind of the same style, like you have your armor wheel, you have your hit points for each of your survivor, and I wonder if they calculate that the same way depending on the type of stuff that you're wearing. So there is like how many boards? So five boards. So this will be a 5-player game. So yellow, blue, green, red, and orange. So it looks like it is 5 players. Some little tokens here. I'm not sure. I could go look at the little rule book here. It might tell me what those are. I'm not seeing the white tokens just jump right out at me. Not sure. Okay, little meeple characters. I guess this is for, they had an XP, I guess an XP progress chart on the first game. This one, I don't see that same mechanic, but I do see this is like those little characters that we use, so I'm not sure where they would go. Maybe they go on that big calendar board. Yeah, they're going to go on that big calendar board when you set them up. That's what these little meeples are for, to represent your squad, or the player, I guess. I like that in here, and I'll show you guys. In the original game, I know I keep going back to that, but it's the only thing I can really compare it to. So these are going to be your squads, and that's really weird how the legs Oh, I think we had a piece that didn't get quite glued together very well. That's funny. Okay, so in the original game, you had just this squad board here, this colored board, and then you would go pick out whichever two characters you wanted that came with the game, and then you would place them on the board. But man, they did not stay on there for anything. They came off real easy when you move them around and picked them up on the board. They would fall off your squad piece, and you know, a lot of times I just played the game and didn't even put anybody on the little colored token. I would just move around the board as the little square token. But I like that they've incorporated these as your color, and they're all they can't come off. They're not going to be removed from here. So that's a big plus right there. So you have your squads here, depending on the color you choose. And that's a funny looking bent shotgun. It looks like a shotgun. I'll have to reform that one, but that's always going to happen when you have plastic pieces and their shipment, and arms don't seem to be bending in a very natural fashion on that one. Okay, anyway, so I'll set those aside. Oh yes, more dice, and these dice are kind of neat. These have a very marble look to them. So I don't know if, I guess you guys can't pick that up on the camera, but they are kind of has that marbly look to them. And so the same kind of dice. The Z is a 6 on the on this roll, and I think the 1 for the blue is click. So when you're rolling for your guns and you roll a click, that means you're out of ammo. So okay, so that's our dice. We have some purple, I don't know what these are. I don't know, these are our special zombies, I want to say. Let me go look at those. I don't know what they are though. I don't know. Let me see if I can open this real quick and tell you. 20, 22, 21, 22, 23. So Chubbo, Lieutenant, Slimmer, and Whaler, looks like. So maybe there are specific zombies they're going to call for during the game. I'm guessing this one would be our Chubbo. Kind of neat, and he's going to stay purple because I don't paint. This one's going to be, what is this one? Lieutenant, maybe? Maybe this one's Lieutenant. He's got like some kind of a shield or armor. I don't know. This might be a Whaler. This looks like she's screaming here. Is missing an arm. And these, I know this one, it looks as Slimmer, so that one definitely is going to be our Slimmer. And then what do we have here? Oh, maybe this one was the big bad. Maybe this one is the big bad right here. And then this one is Lieutenant. Yeah, maybe that's what we'll go with. Alright. What's next? So these little tokens, I don't know what they're for, but they're little plastic, solid plastic pieces. Go somewhere. Some special tokens here. First player token, among with some other things like a Molotov, a bomb token, some other little square cardboard tokens in here. Then our cards. So we have no, that can't be everything. Oh, there we go. And our wonderful zombies. Alright, so I think there should be a few different models in these. A few different character sculpts maybe. I'm not sure how many they went with. So that, that's 2. Maybe just these 2 for the green. And these are supposed to represent, just like they did in the first one, I don't know if it's the same, but this one will be double zombies when they merge into a single space. One zombie that's gray then becomes two zombies that merge into a single space become one green zombie. So he hits double hard. It just kind of keeps things a little more cleaned up on the board. So that's all the zombies that come in the board. And then we have all of our cards. I guess we can go through those. I don't know them well enough to say what they are, but we can kind of show a little example here. And these are going to be little small cards. I don't know, cent size. Some of the other ones, I don't know what else to contribute that to. Oh man, there's a lot of them. perks. So we have, is that all perks? Oh no. Alright, so we have a bunch of perk cards here. I don't know when you even pick these up. Food. Oh, nice. So you get to draw food. Maybe there's a specific time you draw food and then you have to use it, since it's you can see it on the top of the card there. You have food, resources, wounds. Oh, and there's more perks. Okay. Alright, and then for our normal, I guess these are kind of like poker-sized cards. If I can get them open. And 20 minutes later. I like the way these feel. These have a very, I don't know, it's not plasticky, but they're not very, they don't slide or glide very easily. They actually have a little stop to them, which I do like. Okay, so we have mutate cards. Oh god, I don't know what these are. I'm just basically showing them here. All these are survivor cards. So I like that they have their little stories imprinted on them, so you read them off and kind of get a feel for them. Survivor card basics, I'll go with that one. And then armory cards. Alright, so that's all of our cards for this one. I want to go ahead and quickly open up the Wasteland just to go ahead and let you guys see what's in that box. I don't think there's a whole lot. I think it just adds a few little items to the game, but I would like to show it. All right, let's do this. Let's set that over there. Set that here. And we'll go ahead and open up Wasteland and see what that is. And I know this one's supposed to. One of the nicer parts of it is it features a 4-part campaign adventure. So this might continue things past where they ended here. I like to not look too far into that because I don't want to give anything away. Alright, so we have survival guide, rules, narratives, locations, and more. So this is kind of packing everything into one little book. Our index here, which is real nice. We have Into the Wasteland, so chapter 2, so this is by chapter 1. Alright, so yeah, it is bringing us through a nice little mini campaign, it looks like. So that was kind of neat. We have more small tiles, double-sided small tiles. Of course, they're all going to be double-sided. And then one big biker bar location, and what is this one? Wasteland Biker Bar, 2nd floor. Oh, so they actually have 2 floors. That's kind of neat. We have a token, or a thick cardboard token for a driver. Oh, so actually drive things around? Ooh, cool, I think that's what that means. Or maybe this is just placed on the board as like a hindrance or something like that. We have, oh god, what is this? A little tank? What? Oh man, this is kind of neat. It's a little robot dude. Looks like he rolls around and shoots. I don't know if that's flames or machine guns. It looks like guns, but it could be flames. This guy looks like a shotgun. It's got a cool little, some kind of a handheld torch here that he's got, which is really neat. And some auto machine gun, or almost auto shotgun there. I don't know what that guy is. It looks pretty cool. And then a pack of cards, and that's all that comes in this box. Let's see what they all are. Okay, so a few more survivors. A little more than a few, several. Survivor card, salvage drone. I guess that's what that. No, it doesn't look the same. Interesting. And then some more armory cards. Alright guys, so that's everything. I mean, this is essentially all it was, just an unboxing showing you guys the components firsthand. I know there are already several of them out there, but I figure since I get the game, might as well give it its due and throw a little bit out there, show it off, and that's it. And so what hopefully my next video will be is I'm working on wrapping up a tabletop simulator mod for Doom, the 2016 board game, or 2016 version of the board game, and hopefully that will be up soon. So if you're just seeing this video, check the workshop. You might be able to find it out there. Hopefully I can get that done in the next week or so, so it should be posted then, and I'll clean that up later. But alright guys, so here it is, Zpocalypse 2, Defend the Burbs. I want to say that there's supposed to be a big tower defense kind of element to it that the first game really didn't have, but this game does have it, so I'll be interested to, once I get to the table, to see how that mechanic works. So I'd like to really look into the rules and check this out. Leave me some comments in the comment section. Let me know if you have the game, if you played it yet, what you like or don't like about it, any discussion. I love to get those comments from you guys, and any questions you have I can try to answer. And yeah, that's pretty much it. That's all I got for you now. So we'll see you next time. Hopefully, like I said, my next video will be maybe showcasing Doom, the Doom mod I did. Kind of post up a video just kind of walking you through that, showing you, you know, kind of how I did it, my version, not how it is done, because I know there's always more than one way to do something, but to just kind of show you how I got from point A to point B, making the mod, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Just showing it off before I get it uploaded to the workshop. So alright, thanks for joining me on this unboxing of Zpocalypse 2, and we'll see you guys next time.